Boker Tov, we continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Yesterday we looked at the introduction of chapter 12 and the opening of the giving of mitzvot to the Jewish people. And we looked at a Rashi which explained why it was that God spoke to Moshe and to Aharon as an act of kavod, as an act of reverence and honor to him for all the role that Aaron played alongside with Moshe. This is what the Ibn Ezra says on the opening lines here. Because we should understand again and appreciate, chapter 12 of Shemot is a turning point in what the Torah is. It now becomes the law book in many ways. It will continue to tell a historical narrative, absolutely our national story. But the role of Torah as instruction for halachic living, that has really begun here. Says the Ibn Ezra, here the Torah now will begin to recall the beginning of the commandments. Moshe be'Aharon, through Moshe's and Aaron's hands. Kehem levadam hayunivi'e haTorah. It's important to establish that there are only two prophets who play a role in conveying the Torah, Moshe and Aaron. We generally think about just Moshe, but here he's expanding to also include Aharon. After their passing, there are no more mitzvot which are to be introduced as heavenly commandments. Rakim haytal tzorach sha'ah, unless there was a specific need you had there, and he goes on to explain other possible exceptions for brief periods or things that you might think are considered to be that way, but they're not. And this is an essential teaching. One of the Rambam listed as one of the ani mamins, one of the core elements of faith, to believe that Moshe was God's prophet, and that no one else arose like him, and that no one else is to be believed if they come to speak in God's name, unless it's in line, what they say in line with the instruction that God had given already through Moshe. It's a very tight packaging. There'll be other prophets, and they'll be given a broad instruction about how God wants you to behave in the world. But that's already, in the end, God wants you to behave by following the Torah that He gave through Moshe and Aharon, beginning here in chapter 12 of Shemot. Let's think about any of the people that are our teachers and know the difference between a teacher and the prophet of God. Wishing you all a great day.